Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Tatiana Sinaga and now I'm going to share update about vaccine Corona or COVID-19 for the Republic of Indonesia. Now we'll start going about issue a regulation of the Minister of Health number 84 of 2020 concerning the implementation of vaccination in the context of prevention of COVID-19 and combination vaccination. The plan is begin in January 2021. Okay, the next one. We are waiting for emergency use permit issued by the Food and Drugs Regulatory Agency. We discussed the COVID-19 vaccine for Republic Indonesia. This time for use of mass vaccination is a program launched by our new Minister of Health, Budi Gunawan Sadikin, carried out in January 2021 until later in 2022. The process to form herd immunity in 2 years of giving vaccine to all Indonesian people for free. The government's target is to give 180 million doses of vaccine to the people of Indonesia, either single dose or dual doses. Okay, the next one update is we will see how much is the budget. Vaccine issued by the government for this mass vaccination. Issued by this government for this problem in this 2022 state start budget, the government has budget 35 trillion rupiah. So for the respiration process, then also added to the 2020 state budget. Also 160 trillion rupiah in total. So this is the budget from the APBN from budget reallocation by the Ministry of Finance for regional economic recovery and also the combination consent to measure here. Here exists there is a total from the BPK which states that the total budget for the prevention of the national commit reaches 1,035 trillion rupiah. And here exists there is a total from the BPK itself which states that the total budget for the prevention of the national commit reaches 1,035 trillion rupiah. So here for the APBN, so itself for vaccination of 35 trillion. And then this the 637 billion will be used 3 million doses of Sinovac vaccine from Tiongkok, China, and it's ready 3 million to distribute it. And the next one, a budget of 277 billion for the purchase of alcohol swab and safety box for vaccine. Then a budget of 119 billion rupiah for the purchase of vaccine storage equipment. Furthermore, in the 2021 APBN budget as much as 60 trillion rupiah. The first 18 trillion rupiah is used to anticipate the procurement of the second vaccine, and then 4 trillion rupiah in anticipation of immunization, and the third is worth 2 trillion rupiah as infrastructure. Right? To fulfill immunity rights or herd immunity, 181 million people must be vaccinated by COVID-19 vaccine. Recipients of special or important groups are divided into health personnel of the Indonesian National Police, community leaders, regional apparatus of teaching staff of the ministry or legislative member, institution of vulnerable communities, and civil society. And furthermore, the order for the first COVID-19 vaccine, the one is the Sinovac vaccine, came from China which has 3 million doses of the vaccine in the form of supplies, doses in concentrate form, and 100 million doses are still optional. And then we have 5 vaccine for COVID-19. Okay, furthermore, the order for the first COVID-19 vaccine is Sinovac vaccine, came from China, Tiongkok, which has 3 million doses of the vaccine in the form of supplies, doses in concentrate form, and 100 million doses are still optional. And the second vaccine is Novavax, which is from Canada, and which is 50 million doses of the vaccine and 70 million doses of the optional Novavax vaccine in Indonesia. And then the third vaccine is the Covax or Gavi vaccine, which comes from the company WHO or the World Health Organization, where 54 million doses of vaccine are ready in Indonesia and 55 million vaccine already secure. Okay? And then we have the fourth vaccine is AstraZeneca vaccine. Became or come from the UK or United Kingdom, where Indonesia has secured as many as 50 million doses of vaccine in the form of finalization or final completion, and 50 million doses of vaccine are still optional or are still being secured. And then we have the fifth vaccine of COVID-19. We have Pfizer or BioNTech organizing form a collaboration between the United States and Germany. The Indonesian government has secured 50 million doses of vaccine in the final form and also 50 million doses of vaccine in optional form or is still being secured. Okay, let's go talk about vaccination period. The vaccination period is divided into the two periods, namely divided into the first wave and the second wave. The government will send message blasts to people who are priority for vaccination, meaning that when they receive a message, they are ready to be vaccinated. Okay, we have the first period starting from January until April 2021, where the priority of vaccination is given to health workers in 34 provinces, as many as 2 million people, and then 17 million public officers, and also vulnerable already who are over 40 years old are given if there is information on vaccine safety for 21 million people. And then we have the second period of vaccination, which is start from April 2021, finish on March 2022, where the priority of vaccination consists of 60 and 3 million vulnerable people, where those who are vaccinated are people who live in red, yellow, and green zones, and other people as many as 77 million people range age 18 until 60 years old still vaccinated. Vaccination will finally be complete in March 2022 so that herd immunity are formed where we can do activities freely but still use health protocols. Okay? Here I update corona vaccine I hope you are enjoy my update, and then I'm sorry for the word I make mistake. I'm sorry, and then I will be say thank you and goodbye.